Rich Rising. So I know it's been a second since I did a video. I actually did a live. I did a couple of lives recently. I did one yesterday. So we're here. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for coming to my channel. Thank you for clicking on this video. I wanted to touch bases really quick. First and foremost, sending you love, light, healing vibrations. I hope you are well. I hope you are getting grounded. I hope you are healing. I hope you are cleansing. I hope you are releasing. I hope you are centering yourself. I hope you are building a stronger connection than you've ever had before with self, with God, with the universe. And I pray you are being much more kinder to yourself. So there's two specific things I want to speak about. I received insight from Finally Healing 1101. That's her YouTube channel. She is great. I received insight from her yesterday for things that were kind of just like on my mind that I needed clarification with. So I'm going to give tips on grounding, tips on cleansing your energy. I know I've made videos in the past before, but this one will be a lot different. It's going to be straight to the point, a lot more informative. What I do, what works for me, I'm going to share it because I've noticed a tremendous difference within my energy, my aura, my energetic field, my wavelength, my frequency, my vibration. And so because of how transforming and how powerful these little subtle changes have rippled effect through the rest of my life, and it's been helping me. 1:44 was just on the clock. I know it's going to help somebody else. So what I normally do for cleansing, for grounding, for releasing, I've been going on a lot of walks. And the saying is, you move a muscle, you change a thought, right? Sometimes you have to get your body up and moving. It also helps with your momentum. It helps with releasing, as well as opening yourself up to have a clearer, freer mind. I'm a free spirit, so naturally I'm attracted to nature. Naturally I'm attracted to the ocean. Naturally I'm attracted to green, and it's all around us. All you have to do is step outside if you are able, and just allow yourself to be still for a moment. Meditation is huge. It's very important. When you pray, you also need to meditate, because with prayer, you're asking. With meditation, you will be receiving, right? Whatever information or insight, spiritual inclinations you've been looking for, you have to be still enough to receive the downloads or the channels that you have been searching for. And it only happens when we open ourselves up, when we are still, when we are at peace, when we are opened to receive. So you have to pray, be specific about what you're praying for. The most simplest, easiest prayer, pray for serenity to accept the things that you cannot change. Pray for courage to change the things that you can. Pray for wisdom to know the difference. And understand that even though you pray for these things, they may not come in the exact moment that you pray for. They may come sooner, they may come quicker, it may already be happening. There's past, present, future for a reason. So it all depends on what God and the universe feels you can handle, because you're never going to receive more than you can bear, right? You want to make sure what you're asking for, you're ready to receive, because a lot of the times we ask for something and we haven't even been doing the work, or we haven't been opening ourselves up to receive, or we haven't been releasing to make room to receive the more abundance, the blessings, the goodness, the fruits of the labor, right? So I'm trying to calm down for a second. It's confirmations from the birds, and there's a lizard like staring at me from a distance. Most High, please allow me to release this information to the best of my ability. Allow me to be still. Okay, so what I normally do, I've been going on a lot of walks, and it's not like I've been running. I go as fast as my body will allow me to, and sometimes I don't even go that fast. I just walk. It's the fact that I'm even in motion. It helps me with remaining in my free-spirited mindset, body, mind, soul. And because I am a free spirit, there are a lot of things that try to attach itself to me, that try to prevent me from embracing who I actually am, because I'm still uncovering. I'm a lot better than where I used to be. I've gained a lot more wisdom and insight and affirmations and confirmations and synchronicities, and nothing is ever coincidence. So I know that I've been doing my work, and I'm going to continue on my journey because I love the way I feel. At 29, I feel like I've been living better than I have ever in the past before. And it's all because God has protected me. God has been showing me the way. God has been speaking to me directly. God has been loving me, nurturing me. And I've also been doing this for myself. I've been loving myself. I've been nurturing myself. I've been being more kinder to myself. And in return, I receive it because I put it back out into the world. 555 was just on the clock. So change is coming, change is here. Walking, hiking. I love hiking because it's something about steep inclines as well as low inclines, where it helps work my body out. It's a mind, body, and soul kind of thing. Subtle changes slowly but surely turn into big changes, right? If you want to change, if you want new, if you want good, you have to do that for yourself internally, inside, before you start to see it externally, outside. But that's what's been working for me, so I'm going to continue to do it. So just to recap, walking, hiking, nature. The ocean is my best friend. I feel at peace whenever I'm around water, a body of water, the ocean. It could be a lake, it could be a creek, it could be the pool, a shower, a bath. Let water help you rejuvenate, invigorate, refresh your soul. I've been doing affirmations as often as I get guided to help me release self-doubt, anxiety, holding on to anything from the past, because usually when you deal with bad people or bad experiences or narcissists, energy vampires, toxicity, just unhealthy traits and characteristics of other people, it does take a toll on your soul. For those who are pure souls, or for those who have good souls, or for those who are lighthearted and they move freely like I do, I have to remind myself that I am not what happened to me. I am not the people that did these things to me. I'm not the people that even tried to paint me in a light or a picture that is not true to my character, right? That's their reality. It's not mine. So I don't welcome it as my own. I remember to accept the fact that it happened, have peace with it, understand it, and let it go. Because that chapter has already written itself. It's already played a role. It's already brought change. It's already brought, different perspectives and different viewpoints. And so now my focus is always going to be healing and moving on. Do not allow your past to keep you in bondage. Do not allow any person, place, or thing to keep attachments on you, because we come into this world alone. That's how we're going to leave this world, right? Be connected to everything and every person, place, and thing, but have no attachments to anything. Because if you get told to let it go, if God orders and instructs you to let it go, let it go. More than likely, wherever you're being taken, wherever you're being guided, wherever you're going, whatever is trying to keep attachments to you, or whatever you're trying to keep attachments to, it can't go to where you're going, because it's a different frequency, it's a different wavelength, and it's a different vibration. And most things cannot sustain the altitude you're being taken to, especially if you are ascending, especially if you're transcending, especially if you are evolving, if you are going through metamorphosis, especially if you are becoming more of your true, natural born, authentic self. You may be a leader, you may be a healer, you may be a seer, you may be a psychic, you may be an empath, you may be a reader, you may be a starseed, a mermaid, an earth angel, you may be clairvoyant, you may be clairsentient, you may be claircognizance, you may be clairaudible. There are many different things for many different people. You can be a mixture of everything. It's a matter of what gifts you were given, how you embrace them, and if you are using them for your highest possible good. Because even with gifts, if you have ill intentions and your intentions are not pure, you're only bringing more trauma to yourself. You're only bringing more pain to yourself. You're only bringing more hurt to yourself. You're only bringing more dark magic to yourself, because everybody is magical, but it doesn't mean that they use their magic for good. So keep that in mind. Okay, sitting in grass, hugging a tree, drinking water, prayer. Pray over your food, pray for your food, be thankful, grateful, do gratitude lists, journal, write down what it is you want. And if something changes along the way, you know, go back and start at square one and start back at the drawing board, because as you continuously receive information, your perspective and your views and, you know, your wants and your desires may change, because once you realize something is not beneficial, or it's not for you, or if it doesn't serve your highest possible good, you have to rearrange your list sometimes, because sometimes we want things, but if it does not attribute to our life, to what we're trying to do, to the healthy ways that we're trying to live, what's the point of having it? Just to say we have it? There are a lot of people that want relationships because they do not want to be alone. There are a lot of people that seek attention because they are attention deprived. Don't allow that to be you. Make sure you are spending time in solitude. Make sure you are spending time alone. Make sure you are spending time doing the things that you like to do. And if you don't know what you like to do, you have to spend time alone to find understanding with what makes you happy, what energizes your soul, what uplifts your vibrations, what puts a smile on your face. You know, because if it's anything opposite, where you feel drained, you feel uncomfortable, you feel mistrustful, you feel paranoid, you feel, you know, just bad vibes, bad feelings, more than likely you need to go in the opposite direction of that. Okay? So that's tips on grounding. That's tips. Also, main thing is with Finally Healing, I was doing candle magic. I was doing candle work. I was trying to banish any person, place, or thing from trying to keep a hold of me, and I was instructed and told to no longer do that, specifically because you have to pray it away. Prayer, a lot of people underestimate prayer. If you don't know how to pray, write it down. If you don't know how to use your words, right, telepathically speak it, spiritually speak it, emotionally speak it, mentally speak it, energetically speak it, because it's all energy based. You have to pray these people, places, and things away, because physical things can only do so much, and you do not want to entrap yourself more than you originally once were. So prayer is your best friend for things trying to keep you in bondage, trying to keep a hold of you, trying to intentionally, purposely keep you in a low vibration, trying to keep eyes on you, trying to stalk you, trying to anticipate your next move, trying to outdo you, trying to prevent you from reaching your highest possible good, your healthiest way of living. Pray it away, give it to God, and allow God to do however He sees with it. You don't fight darkness with darkness. You don't fight fire with fire. You fight these things with love. If you are moving from a genuine, sincere, honest, pure, light-hearted space, the energy will always return itself back to the original sender. It doesn't matter what's being sent your way. It could be a hex, a curse, black magic, dark magic, evil eye, you know, things of lower vibration. Don't welcome it. Don't entertain it. Don't respond to it. Replace the vibrations being sent your way with love and light, right? The only way to fight darkness is with light. The only way to fight hatred is with love. And it's not even about fighting it. It's just about remaining in your own energy. 14:14 on the clock. So they're working on the grass around here. Make sure you are getting these snakes up out of your field, because poison can kill you, right? If you're not immune to it. Poison can hurt you. It can start in one area, whether it is a mental area. It can tie into the other area, which is emotional area, because mental and emotional is directly related. Then it can spill over into the spiritual area, and then before you know it, physically you're not well. Or it can just be your physical area, and then it ties into your other area. So make sure you are cleansing, make sure you are returning back to sender, and make sure you are standing your ground. You don't have to do candle magic. Pray it away. You have to pray these people, places, and things up out of your energy, because wherever you're going, it cannot go with you. More than likely, it already has its own destination, these people, places, and things, right? And sometimes you see these people again, sometimes you never will. Sometimes you are only meant to have that one interaction, that one encounter, you know, or maybe you'll see them later and you guys meet up at the same destination, but everybody has their own path, their own cross to carry, their own burdens to bear. Don't add more onto your plate than you need to. What's the next thing I need to talk about? So that's tips for grounding, tips for releasing, tips for healing. Somebody probably don't want this message getting out, but oh well, I'm sending it. I'm sending it to whoever needs it. I'm sending it for whoever has been suffering in silence. I'm sending it to whoever has been feeling like they're drowning. I'm sending it for whoever has been feeling like they haven't been seen. I'm sending it for whoever has been feeling like they're alone. They don't have anybody to talk to. You have God to talk to. You have yourself to talk to. You have nature to talk to. You have insects to talk to. You have birds to talk to. You have flowers to talk to. You have a lot more to be grateful of than you realize. So make sure you are being humble enough to know that the world is much bigger than you, but you're also important. So one more thing before I lose my train of thought. So I talked about tips. I talked about prayer. Okay. With attachments, because I am light. I know who I am, and I'm still learning the power that lies within me. A lot of people, places, and things have manifested me. They play in my energy. They prey on my energy. And they try to cipher my energy. They try to drain me of my energy. Energy vampires, narcissists, toxic people, unhealthy people. And you know what? I'm not mad, but you can't keep a hold on to something that is not for you. When it comes to good people, when it comes to pure souls, when it comes to good souls, right? The damage that you throw on others, the hurt and pain that you put on others, the magic that you throw on others, you're only digging a grave for yourself. The saying goes, dig two, because the first one you might fall in it. And a lot of people do not understand this because they are not mentally well. There are people that are suffering from mental illnesses, mental disorders, mental health issues, and they just don't know. And you pray for these people, but you keep your distance because they cannot keep you in bondage. When somebody is good-hearted, when somebody is a light heart, when somebody is a pure soul, a good soul, and you are intentionally trying to keep a hold of them because you don't have no light in your life, or because this person, place, or thing is the best thing that ever happened to you. No, you have to find your own way. You have to understand your own light within you. You have to fight and push through your own demons. You have to conquer that own darkness within yourself, because we all have something within us. It's a matter of, are you doing your work? Are you working? Are you getting experienced? Or are you too afraid to get your hands dirty? You have to put yourself out there. You have to open yourself up. You do have to be vulnerable. And as scary as it may sound, you know, even if something doesn't go right, guess what? It's working out bigger than you could have imagined, because we are limited thinkers. It's about showing up and allowing the magic to unfold. When somebody is good-hearted, when somebody is good-natured, when somebody has pure intentions, you cannot hold them back from their destiny. You cannot destiny swap. You cannot strip them of their essence. You cannot kill, steal, and destroy, because you are bringing more pain on yourself. You're already damaged, more than likely. Broken. That's what I've been dealing with. A lot of broke and a lot of broken people. And I don't say this to be boastful. I don't say this to be judgmental. I say this because that is the reality of it. A lot of people are tainted. They want things that they cannot sustain because they are not doing their work. So what is the purpose of asking for it? Because you want it? Okay, you can want something all day long, but if it's no benefit there, and that's on both ends, not just for you, but for this person, place, or thing as well, it has to be equally yoked. It has to be balanced. And if there is no balance, it cannot stay. So understand and remember your worth. Know who you are. Don't settle for less. You know, there are plenty of times in the past that I tried to settle. People were playing in my energy. People were trying to take advantage. People were being cold, people were being rude, people were being hurtful, people were being assholes, people were just not being nice. I hate evil people with a passion, but you know the best way I deal with them is staying away from them, going in the opposite direction. I will be quiet and I will receive whatever information I need to know so I can determine whether or not I need to waste my time, spend my time, energy, resources, effort around anything. If it's not for me, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go in the opposite direction. I'm going to go where I feel energized. I'm going to go where I feel at peace. I'm going to go where I feel centered. I'm going to go where there is calmness, because I am all of these things that I've been putting out, and I'm not accepting anything for less, because I used to do that in the past and God told me no. God told me you've gone through enough, and now that you've waken up, and now that you understand your worth, now that you're still learning your worth, now that you understand that it was not written for you to settle, it was not written for you to hold on to these people, places, and things. Now you understand that this walk, this journey, this dark night of the soul is something that you must do alone, because it's been written for you to understand yourself. You don't have a lifetime to get to know other people. You have a lifetime to get to know you. That's how it works. So you may be good-hearted, whoever I'm speaking to, right? And keep in mind, when you are a good person, a lot of people will want to work things out with you. When you are good-natured, a lot of people want to be around you. When you are goodness, right? Any and everything you touch, it blooms, it grows, it heals. There's a light to you. You have light in you. It shines so brightly wherever you go, because that's your essence, because you've fought through and conquered your darkness and your demons within you, to where now all you have is peace. Peace is all around you. Peace is your birthright. Peace is what you exude. Peace is what you exemplify. Peace is what you've been putting out. Peace is your vibration. Peace is your frequency. Peace is your wavelength. So when you understand that, who you are and the good nature about yourself, you understand that not in a too good for people essence, but in the essence of a lot of people will never deserve you. A lot of people will never understand you. A lot of people will never be able to handle you. A lot of people will be not on your level. A lot of people you will be out of their league, because it's not a vibrational match. It's not a frequency match. It's not a wavelength match. How you move, how you show up, how you handle, how you do things, how you treat people, how you treat yourself. These things speak volumes, right? And more than likely, if everybody is created equal to a certain extent and we're all unique in a way, you're meant to do things differently. So I say this to say, if it's not similar, let it be free. Make room for what's to come in. Make room for what's to leave, and make room for what is to stay. Learning, loving, letting go. Allow yourself to be free. Don't hold any low vibrational energies, because they only keep you in entrapment. Whoever has made it this far, thank you for tuning in. I'm sending you love, light, healing vibrations, and I'm praying for your safety. I'm praying that you understand that you are loved unconditionally. I'm praying that you understand you are beautiful on the inside and you are just as gorgeous or handsome on the outside. I'm praying that you understand